Alright, so welcome back. This is my boy here, Adamslink. So welcome to another crazy video. So let's talk about Korra Obidi and her husband Justin. You know, despite no breakup is bad, and divorce is one of those things God hates according to religion belief. So there's nothing good about we sitting down here discussing and laughing about it. But I think there are major things that we really need to learn about all those things. So recently, Korabida's ex-husband came online and it kind of like castigated Korra's bidder because he said Korra issued a restraining order against him and by then withholding their kids from him. So this whole issue, sorry I couldn't play you the entire video because I still have to discuss a lot of things. But this whole issue, I think there's just need in a way to understand each other. I've been through, as some people will say Korabida is wrong or Justin is manipulative, all those kind of things. But honestly, honestly, deep down in me, I've been through so many things before, and I know sometimes women can be manipulative. Mostly women, but sometimes men. I've been in a situation where I know I've passed through years, months of being hurt, of being castigated, and whenever I try to speak out, I am the one who is wrong. I've been in that situation I cannot explain. Well, let me just give that Justin benefit of doubt. But there's another video again that shows when Justice was raining some kind of really nasty stuff at Korra, which I am not in support of. So check it out, guys.
Whoever has custody of the kids at the moment the divorce is filed has custody of the kids until you go before a judge. That's why I was going to get a restraining order on Korra, to make sure that I had custody. When did you have custody? No, yes, of course. Look, breastfeeding. Just you sit there. Look. I'm sure. Took the kids for 2 days just so he could file for divorce while they No. I'm taking the kids now. No, that's why he took the kids the other day. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, no, I told you exactly. So therefore, that's why he took the kids the other day. That's why I took the kids to file divorce and I had custody.
In front of my kids.
You're a fucking cunt in front of my kids because you regret these children. You didn't even look at that one. I held that one for the first half hour of their life.
You can't do that. You can't call me that in front of my kids.
I will call you a fucking cunt, a whore, a slut in front of my kids until they're 18 years old. Because that's what you fucking are.
Well, that was quite abusive word to use on our beautiful Nigeria queen. No, Justin, you have to be careful. You understand? We know you are kind of like frustrated about the whole thing, but you seriously need to be careful because Korra obviously recorded you, and she's gonna use it in court. And now you have a restraining order already, so you have to be wise. Or women are really wiser. They're going to poke you when someone recorded someone though. So whenever that is her turn to rain some curse on you, she won't record it. But when this kind of stuff is happening, you really know how to compose yourself and know exactly what to say and know what to say. Well, I hope they can be able to resolve their whole issue. Then let's move over to Idibia's brother. Well, I do not think, or I will advise idibia not to respond to her brother again, because the other day, Two-Face and idibia and their younger brother responded to their elder brother, calling her out and calling her a drug addict, that she introduced him to drugs. Well, you are lying about that and being so self-entitled. No, asking Idibias for a car. Well, it's quite unfortunate. A grown man like you want somebody to buy you a car, and if that person not buy you a car, you see it as a form of being maltreated. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is number one. Well, we thought after the whole saga, this guy will just keep quiet and move on with his life. Well, this guy made another video.
Hello Nigerians, good morning. I want to clear something that is actually going on out there. I am not begging Annie to pay me for what I did not work for. I am not begging anybody for money. I just want Annie to pay me for everything I have worked for her, all the years I have put in building her own career only based on promises she made to me as a sister. For instance, the whole of last 2 years now, last year to end of this beginning of last year to end of last year, I spent months working for Annie on a children brand that she released. I don't know if you can remember. She released a children's brand. I was the one who designed it. I was the one who spent sleepless nights at Yaba with different tailors to sew those things. At the end of the day, I wasn't paid for it. Now, apart from that, she made promises to me that none of them she would keep. Once I do one thing wrong, she will say she's done. I will have to go back begging. Then this year, she gave me, towards the end of last year, she said I would manage her. She gave me the managing job. And then because I wasn't around for 1 week, I went back there and it took everything away from me. I've been begging Annie for a car to do Uber to at least sustain myself and my family. Annie promised and she would never release the car to me. Now, I want you to put yourself in my shoes. After working for so long with one person, only based on promises, based on that she is your sister, at the end of the day, none of the promises was fulfilled. And she took everything she had given you, even the hope, all the hope she had given you of a better life, she took everything away. Annie is so manipulative. Annie is so manipulative. Like, she just doesn't want a situation where I can stand on my own and provide for myself. She always wants me to come back to beg her, to come back to cry. At every single opportunity, she will tell me my family will suffer, my children will suffer. And I had no choice because I had put in so much time working for this woman. I designed Belvia Kids. I, Wisdom Macaulay, designed Belvia Kids. She sold it worldwide.
This guy, we are not, I do not think, we are not saying nobody believes you, but don't you think you are old enough, you are far more older to be crying like a baby? Someone said he promised you and he doesn't want to fulfill the promise. What are you supposed to do as a man? You're coming out of social media calling out someone. Is it your money? Is she owing you? Don't forget she was paying, she is still paying your children's school fees though. It's like, I do not think, okay, let's just say we believe her. We believe him, right? But are you not old enough? If you are in a situation that you feel you are undervalued, what are you supposed to do? Leave that situation and find a way for yourself. You decided to be enslaved by your junior sister for years, and you are here crying like a baby. Why don't you pick up the pieces and continue with whatever you wish to do with your life? Stop coming out here and castigating anybody. You are entitled to your own life. Your decisions are just yours alone. So don't cry here and make it look like somebody made some certain decisions for you. So that is just all I'm just trying to pick out of this whole matter. It's not as if I'm saying is wrong or is not wrong or whatsoever. But are you not old enough? Are you not old enough? Why are you crying? Because he shouldn't be crying. Well, let's move over to Hushpuppi and Abba Kyari's issue. Well, Abba Kyari is still in prison, and it has been reported that Abba Kyari rejects prison food and keeps to himself since his remand. That means they bring food from him from home and all the necessary feeding and all the rest. He still feeds himself while in prison. That's honestly really good. At least it's reducing a lot of costs for the federal government and for taxpayers. But in a very good system, in a very good system. I don't know how it is in United States of America or other well-established country. Do police or correctional officers allow visitors uh, to bring inmates food? Do they? Do they allow it, guys? Please, I want to know. Let me know, guys. And also check out this really great news. US to build its world largest consulate in Lagos. Head office in Lagos, US. Well, why not? Why not? After all the visa rejection, after all the countless visa rejection, and the amount is supposedly worth close to 502 million US dollars. The building alone, the largest one in the whole world in Lagos. Why not? After all the visa rejection, you know how many people in Nigeria apply for visa a day? Those people are seriously making money in Africa, mostly in Nigeria. And they know they will deny you, they will keep denying. I think that's exactly what SA is doing currently. South Africa mostly doing that. They just want you to pay, deny, pay, deny. They know they will deny you, but they just they want you to pay. Making flimsy excuses, extortion to the highest order. Well, why not? Why wouldn't they build the biggest in Nigeria? Well, we are passing through so many insecurities, and on my own, I think this one thing I think that the federal government should do. I think they should allow Nigerians to harm themselves in a way, somehow to kind of like give themselves that primary protection before police or security personnel come. So according to uh, Rep Majority Leader to Buhari, said, allow Nigeria bear arms for self-defense. He said this, according to him, is considered the deterioration security situation in the country. Ado, that's his name, who is a member of the ruling party, made the demand during plenary on Thursday. The House was debating the aftermath of the bombing of the Abuja Kaduna train by gunmen suspected to be terrorists earlier in the week. He said they should allow Nigerians to bear arms in self-defense. I think, well, that's kind of like good. You understand? So that we can be able to give ourselves some like no that primary protection first. Immediately when that thing happens, we can do fire for fire. In US, I think it will be hard, although we do have crisis in somewhere like USA, but I think it will be extremely hard for someone to attractly to say, you know what, I want to pick up some arms to go and terrorize uh, a neighborhood in Texas. My guy, if you are going there with a pistol, make sure you are a gunner because they're going to mess you up. Well, no, no. Honestly, I think they should allow, man. They should start considering it. They should start considering it because we have the right to protect ourselves as well. So, meanwhile, this one's coming from Pastor Ayodele. He said, establish Department of Spiritual Intelligence to avert attack. He said, in my recent prophecy, I had warned the government of Kaduna State against bombing. It is not surprising that bandit attack facility in the state. All these are happening because the government doesn't respect prophets. They see prophets as beggars or publicity seekers, which is very wrong. As a prophet, I have enough publicity and God has blessed me so well. Let me just continue first. The ignorance of the government to prophetic warnings and advice is the cause of this crisis in Nigeria. They feel they can do it alone, and where has that taking them? So now he's saying that they should have, according to him, he said, sorry, the prophet stated that he warned against terror attack, railway and station because of the ignorance of the government. He advised security operatives to create a department for spiritual intelligence where they will join forces with prophets who can tell them terrorist targets and how they can overcome them. We do not need any spiritual intervention. God has given us knowledge already. God has given us, I think what we need is the will to act because we have all the manpower, all the intelligence, but the will to act is what we lack. So, and that one is left for humans. And him calling himself a prophet, see anybody that calls himself a prophet, honestly, I think categorically we state that that person is a false prophet because of my religion. There's no prophet on earth, except if you're just carrying that name based on his title or his or her title. But when it comes to say real prophet of God, sorry, you are not prophet of God. There's no one other prophet. There's no any. I say it with full confidence, or not like being apologetic to anybody. There's no any prophet on earth, except if it's the title you given to yourself. Good and fine. A prophet is a name, but when you say prophet of God, sorry, you are none. Well, check out this funny. Sorry for calling it a funny video. A very heartbreaking video. You know, some people are even afraid to put any light on their fence because of what they'll say. Usually, we call them Mebola in Abuja here. They are Hausa kind of people, Fulani. Some even in jail. They call go around picking irons. It's a really nice trade, though. Nobody holds them not to pick iron. Oh. But some of them have resorted to the stealing. Some of people carry a whole food gen inside their bag. So, man, these people are really crazy. You know, these people have some kind of spiritual power in a way that whenever they carry a generator, you don't know they're even carrying a generator. They will carry it so easily. Easily. I don't know they are attached just to it. And this guy was pulling off headlight, fence light. It's not as if he was just lying on the ground like a Scrabble or something, it's understandable. But well packaged fence light attached to a fence, you go there, pull it off. Come on, man. Well, thank you guys for watching. Support again. I'm Sibling, and have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time. Bye.